This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, everybody, welcome to this brand new series. It's called Lech Dich Bayam Dakacha, where we take a journey, literally, through the Heilige Sefer of Rabbi Shemaiah Morgenstern. He's a tremendous Rav, Tzaddik, Mashpia in Eretz Yisrael. I was never zeiche to personally meet him. I hope to do so one day. But fortunately, I was zeiche to be introduced to his farm, I believe, from my brother-in-law, Eli Markowitz, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shout out to you. Thank you. His farm are absolutely incredible. And I think it's a tremendous opportunity to learn a little bit from his mamash deep Heilige Inyanim. But I do think that everything he says over here is broken down. It's attainable. It's practical. It focuses a lot, like we do in the Paliotes and Divrei Kabbalah. But again, he's talking to the masses. It was written by his Talmud. And really, hopefully we can accomplish a lot with this. Well, hopefully, Be'ezer Hashem, this is the first year. I've never given a Shem Bayam Dakacha yet, but I was inspired to do this today. And I'm hoping that we can continue every year. We'll mark where we leave off. And the next year we'll pick up from there. Purim, on Pesach, Shavuos, he has really everything. And when you have this, it's not vertluch, it's yisoidis, it's deep inyanim that don't make us feel, they connect us. They give us an idea, an understanding, insight into the real avodah of the day. That's what's all focused on. Avodah hapnimis, bir pnimis, avodah samayadim. If you don't have this ever, definitely kedai to go buy it. It's not too expensive. Lakewood Judaica, $21. It's probably the going rate, just about. Covers you for, this is Chanukah, Shevim, Tu B'Shvat, Purim. It's really an incredible, but buy them on the whole year. Yitzchak Meir, Morgenstern, Itchameyer, as he's known. Thank you so much for this. I'm excited to start. And Be'ez Hashem, it should be with tremendous Yat Shemai. We'll do a few minutes, hopefully, every day upcoming to Purim. And it should be a schus for us, for Kal Yisrael, and ultimately the point, the reason why we do all this is to be connected, is to understand what we're doing, to make the Torah relevant, to live with the Torah, to live with the Me'adim. And when we do that, we shouldn't just feel good about ourselves, but it should ultimately be stepping stones to enrich our relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and not just feel the yontif, but feel the true ar of the entire Yiddishkeit, which will hopefully translate into more Kedusha, more Torah, more Avodah, and ultimately more Nitzchis, more Olam Haba, and making it Geshmak, making it good, making it rewarding, where reward is true, reward is real in Olam Haba, L'Acham V'Esim. We're all living for that, we're all living for that time, and during Yom Tovim, the whole lineage is reminding ourselves that it's a time just with the Eibishter, it's a Chag, it's seclusion, it's Yichur with the Eibishter, and these times are happy, they're Me'adam the Simcha, but the true Simcha is Nagilav in Simcha Vach. It's you, it's Hashem, it's refocusing, and we can get swept away with all the Avodah is Nagilav in Simcha Vach. That's really the predominant underlying and common denominator between all the Yom Tovim. Thinking about Hashem, living for Hashem, refocusing on Hashem, and that should spill over from Mayid to Mayid, between the Me'adim. But we need all those Me'adim and Chanukah and Purim and Yom Niraim in order that we should be mukaf, we should be surrounded in these Yom Tovim. And when we have that, then it should spill over, and the gap should be filled with the Kedusha that we hopefully derive from these days. So without no further ado, let's jump in. Psicha, page Kof Pei Zayin. Mahu ha'or shel Purim. Like we said, it's all about pnimis, so some of the terms are Kabbalistic, but we will do our best, and hopefully if we do it enough, we'll pick up the vernacular, the words, it'll be more natural. So please bear with us. Again, Mahu ha'or shel Purim. What is the ar? What is the literally light of Purim? Mitoch kol ha'mayadim hamoyed ha'choysim b'yoser hu chag Purim. From all of the Yom Tovim, from all the Me'adim, The Moed, which is the most chasim, which means closed up, it means concealed, is Purim. Kel afsha b'chisein isish b'har b'maisim shal mitzvah u'murgeshes b'simchas gedola mikol makom havonu b'toichan apnimi shaloi nelemes. Even though on the outside we're doing shalach manas, matanas avyonim, and we have a suda, and it seems that there's a lot going on externally, and it's a short day, and it's packed, and there's high energy, but the pnimi shaloi, the depth, is hidden. Vrabim margishim acharei Purim tchushas hefsid. A lot of people, the day goes and comes and goes, and we feel some sort of loss. Vaf ilu shishtadlu l'natzlasim karoi. Even those who want to attach themselves, they want to utilize the day. Blimud, ubiamiris tehillim, b'tfilos, they want to learn, they want to say tehillim. Adayim margishim ben avsham sheyochlu l'natzlasim as a yoser. A common feeling, which we may or may not feel, but I definitely can identify with this. We feel it's such a time. It's the pinnacle. It's Yom Kippurim. And we want to learn. We want to daven. We have to do shachmanas. There's so much we have to do, and eat and get drunk. And how do we? And then after it's the next day, Shushan Purim, and wake up. It's like, well, what just happened? It can be a bit confusing, and there can be a sense of loss. Vasiba lekachi. What's the reason? Because the neshama feels the immense strength of the ar. The nefesh feels the ar emanating from the day itself, and if we go through it and we land on Shushan Purim, we wake up, the neshama, we feel like we just missed it. And the neshama feels that. And that feeling of loss, of yearning to go back to that one day, is a deep and important feeling. It tells us that we're connected, but there's also a way to plan ahead. In order to capture the essence of the day, the Or Pnimi Shahayim HaKadosh Zeh Tzarech Tchilas Lahavim Bebehiris Es Mashma Usay Ladas Heitev Mahu Melamed Yisanu Mahi Mashpi Aleinu. First, we have to understand it. We have to have a clarity what it's all about and what it's coming to give us. Lahavim Kroya Ma Anu Smeichim B'Purim. And that starts with understanding why are we so happy. What's the Simcha in Purim? Of course, we have to be moed. We have to thank Hashem on the great nace that happened, that we were saved and that we were not annihilated. Says the Bayam Dekecha that a lot of times a person can feel detached. He can feel ma'achpatli. So thousands of years ago, there was the Yidden and there were Haman and the Pur and Mordechai and the Mishta and a tremendous nizim. But it's hard to tell me, what does that have to do with me? And that feeling, that notion, automatically implants, creates distance, richok. We can't understand it. We can't feel it. So that's the first obstacle. We read Megillah, we go through the whole thing again. What's happening? Are we just reading over a story? And again, breaking everything down, distilling all the inyanim. Matanas avyonim is giving tzedakah essentially. So why is that different? How does that differentiate between the regular mitzvah of tzedakah? We always have a mitzvah of v'ahavta kamecha. So what's this extra mitzvah of mishlech manas that's not included in the regular chiyuv of v'ahavta kamecha? Very important questions. The whole inyan of drinking ad layada. So a lot of questions about the mitzvah sayyim, and how do we break it down? How do we understand it? If a person doesn't invest, he doesn't take out the time to understand, to toil, to understand the depth of these inyanim, then it's very possible he can sit there, he can be elevated in spirit, he can hear about the Nisim and hear guys darshaning and Purim and Haman and Tchelis and Achashverosh and Nisim and behind the scenes and Hashem is there, but there's this automatic distance that he just doesn't, he like, okay, great, it happened thousands of years ago. What does that have to do with me? What's this great simcha? But if we determine and we work on understanding Bebrius with clarity, what it's all about, when we understand the essence of the day, then we'll understand how all of the mitzvahs, how it directly relates to us, not just something from history, but right now. The kinin amiti, then we can have a true acquisition of the day, not just the day, but the not just in a way that relates to the day itself, but in a way that has lasting, everlasting impact, not just for Purim, not just for Adar, not just until Pesach, but for the entire year.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.